Everyone has heard of and understands the basis of what a concussion is. Most people will never truly understand the severity of the situation, especially to the developing brain of a high school student. As evident, concussions are a prominent issue at Bishop Lynch High School. According to TexasHealth.org, a concussion is a type of traumatic brain injury caused by a bump, blow, or jolt to the head that can change the way your brain normally works. Concussions have affected many of the teachers and students here at BL.
I was just standing on the sideline during a warm-up for a volleyball game, and one of the other team's serves went straight into my face.
The number of concussions I had was probably about 7.
I have had one concussion. I was playing with one of my friends in the front yard, and I ended up hitting the ground, and then I had to go to the emergency room.
During a football game, one of the students had an impact that wasn't noticeable from the stands or from the sideline, but a fellow student athlete could tell something was wrong when the other student athlete didn't know where he was supposed to be on the field. So he actually brought him over on the sideline and pulled me aside, and after talking to the student athlete, it was very obvious something wasn't right. He had temporary short-term memory loss and actually kind of a change in personality because he was so confused at what was going on.
Concussions have a large range depending on the severity of the concussion. There are 22 symptoms total, but it's rare to have all 22. The most common symptoms include headaches, dizziness, nausea, sensitivity to light, and confusion. A majority of teens who experience concussions may develop negative mental health effects, such as depression, alongside various other long-term symptoms.
As I've gotten older, is more of a long-term effect of my short-term memory can be a problem. I can make a list in my head of things I need to get at the grocery store and forget them before I get to the grocery store.
Our medical staff takes a number of precautions when they suspect a student has suffered a head injury.
For me, it took about a week to get back to regular schoolwork, but it can just vary depending on how bad your concussion is.
That when your brain is injured, you want to rest it, and so the way you go about resting it is avoiding things that cause you to work harder.
Bishop Lynch has a protocol to help students and teachers return safely to academics.
Yes, the school has a set protocol for concussions. We do it in 3 stages. We look at the medical perspective, we look at the administrative perspective, and we also look at the legal perspective.
According to the Bishop Lynch athletic trainers, the 3 most concussive sports are football, women's soccer, and volleyball.
So here at Bishop Lynch, we typically see somewhere between about 35 and 40 concussions on average across all of our different sports and club activities and everything. Also, not only just because of the collision factor of the sport, but also football is our highest number of athletes, and so when you combine those 2 factors, I think that leads to a lot of head injuries that way.
If you are still experiencing symptoms and you're trying to push through it, don't let yourself too quickly. Be honest with us and let us help you get through this process, because we know that if you're not listening to your body, then it could actually hurt you more in the long run.
As you can see, concussions affect many people each year and are a very severe issue. If you think you might have a concussion, please speak to a medical professional so they can get you the help you need so you can return to normal life.